I just got done opening a ton of Amonkhet, probably over $1,000 worth of Magic cards, and I was pretty disappointed with the foils. Maybe I got a bad box. I just wanted to see if anybody else has run into this. But look at the centering on these. I mean, it's ridiculously bad. They've been making Magic cards at Wizards since, I know they're actually printed and cut probably at Cartamundi in Belgium. I think that's still where they, if anybody knows, go ahead and put in the comments below where they're actually cut and everything. But just the printing, the centering on this is way off. Let me get one that's, this is what it should look like. For example, something like that, when you look at the centering and how it was cut. A lot of the foils in this box I just opened were cut like this. Pretty disappointed, honestly. It's like, okay, Wizards of the Coast has been making Magic cards since 1993, or Cartamundi, or whoever's cutting them now and printing and cutting them. And it was mainly only the foils were like this in this box. I mean, there were some of the commons that were cut pretty bad, but let's say 1993, it's 2017 now, so for 24 years, almost a quarter of a century, and they still can't get the quality control on their cardboard right. And the reason it kind of frustrates me is I spend so much money on Magic cards. I know, kids might buy a pack every now and then, but where Wizards of the Coast really makes its money is on people that buy box after box or buy cases, which I know a lot of serious Magic players do, serious collectors do. And, we're talking cardboard here, so the margins that Wizards is making has got to be through the roof on these cards, especially when you look at like $4 a pack. But if you buy a case or something like that, you buy a bunch of boxes, you can get it down to about $2 a pack when you average it out. But just wanted to show you how bad this was, how disappointing it was to see these cards cut this poorly. And it's like 2017, get it together. You've been making Magic cards for almost 25 years now, and you don't have quality control in place to prevent this from making it to the end consumer, which is odd. It's almost like a misalignment because the back looks okay. So, don't know what was going on there. Also, I wanted to cover three things that I kind of have a criticism with on Magic cards recently. Another thing is the foil itself, especially on black cards. It makes the card look so dark. When you look at foils from other cards like Pokemon or especially Final Fantasy, I really like the look of their cards. Look at that foil. Here's a non-foil in the Final Fantasy. I don't know if this game's going to catch on or not, but a smart business decision either way, since most of the people that played the game are going to pick up a pack or two, or at least, just for the sake of the artwork. Also, their cards, the back of it, it's almost like a plastic. Whereas Pokemon, Magic cards, Force of Will, Yu-Gi-Oh!, it's all cardboard. But, I really like their foils. It's beautiful to look at. It's not like the Magic foils where they just slap the hollow sticker over it or something, and you can put a little bit of, what is it? I actually have some in my cabinet right now. It's not the finger polish remover, nail polish remover, but it's, I can't remember the name of it. But you can actually just peel that right off. So the hollows themselves are kind of cheapy. And when you look at the amount of money that I'm spending on Magic cards on cardboard, it's just kind of disappointing. Anyway, these Final Fantasy cards are kind of have a plastic back. I haven't torn one yet. This is the first one I've torn. I figured I'd do it on camera. It's almost like this... the rest of it's cardboard, but then the back is almost like a thin layer of plastic. It's not cardboard. Pokemon, this is kind of a bad example, but these are their foils. A lot of their secret rares and stuff like that look a lot better than these. But still, I think these are better than Magic cards, their foils. So yeah, the foiling, I'm not too happy with. When did they start introducing foils? Somewhere in Urza's, the end of Urza's, maybe, I want to say, Urza's Destiny. I'm sure someone will correct me. Two other things I don't like about Standard in Magic. First of all, this looks tacky in my opinion, where they have these split cards. Then you have the aftermath cost. It's like they're trying to fit too much into one card, and I understand they're trying to keep the game new and fresh and everything, and they can't all be, great. Like the vehicle mechanic, I really like that. But all their new inventions, new mechanisms and abilities that Wizards decides to come out with, Wizards R&D, can't all be home runs, I guess. But I just think these cards look tacky. I don't like the 2-in-1, and I also don't like the flip cards or the morph cards, just for the simple fact that if you have it in a sleeve and it morphs, you gotta deal with this. I just don't like that. I don't want to deal with it. So that was it. I think this is tacky. I think that's tacky. I think that just the cutting, I just wanted to make a video complain about it. I mean, that is pitiful. 2017, they're still letting stuff like that out the door. And for the money that you pay for this cardboard, that seems like it should be unacceptable.